families, welcome back. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If this is your first time, my name is Mamri and you are very welcome. This news or speech by President Captain Ibrahim Traore that you are about to listen is almost a year old. It was last year, June, precisely 11th of June. Something happened in Burkina Faso. There was exercise that took place in the RTB news station. In order to protect them, they have done something and it went wrong. People around there took videos and they spread it around, and it took our captain a week for him to come out to explain what went on. It's just like what is happening now, and that's why I'm sharing this with you. I share 1 minute a video or speech that they said they are going to do something last month before all these rumors started coming. And you can tell up to today, our president hasn't said anything, or the security minister have not said anything about it. Because to me, those of us who have listened to this news, what happened last year, we know at the back of our mind that it's not true what is going around. I decided to bring this video back because during the weekend, I have seen a bigger YouTubers sharing an attack on Burkina Faso, and Captain Ibrahim Traore is in the biggest problem or trouble. And they put a picture of him like running. I was like, what is going on? Families, I will not waste your time. I will make this video part 1 and 2. Listen, and I'll be back.
Good morning. Thank you very much. How are you doing? All right. It is an honor for me to speak this morning on behalf of all the staff, as well as the top officials of Burkina's radio and television broadcasting. On this Thursday, June 20, 2024, to once again welcome you to the courtyard of the national television. This is not the first time. So, Your Excellency, we are honored to welcome you this morning, especially for the initiative you have taken this morning to come and talk with the staff, to encourage them, just about a week after the unfortunate incident. So, who touched the television? It's true that those were frightening moments. Many staff members were traumatized. But we can see that despite all that, the staff are here every day to ensure the continuity of service. And so, Your Excellency, truly words of thanks for your presence here this morning. Thank you, Your Excellency. Good morning, everyone. I would say it is truly a pleasure to come by once again to greet you. Yesterday marked exactly 1 week since the incident happened. I am going to go see the spot where the rocket fell, but know one thing. It is actually those who are here to protect you who unfortunately caused the incident. Because you see them stationed around, and they have probably been bothering you a lot lately every morning since they have increased security for several months now, which brings a lot of confusion and inconvenience, but it is for your sake. It's so that no one can come here to harm you. Because you are very important, this is a strategic location. It was in the context of their training that while trying to check a number of things, unfortunately, someone set off the shot, and those who were nearby, as well as the one who triggered it, were also injured. So they were taken to Yalgado that day. Thank God they were able to leave Yalgado, though with some after effects, of course, because the rocket doesn't forgive, especially when it comes to the hand. Unfortunately, the rocket ended up in the RTB courtyard here. And we can thank God again, because there were no actual casualties. There were 2 injured people who were taken care of by the infirmary at the presidency. Immediately after the meeting, the aides de camp were able to come and assess the damage and report back to me on the condition of the injured, who were stable. I hope they are doing even better now. As a civilian, that's normal. The trauma had never had an explosion so close by, especially when you feel like a target. So it's understandable. We set up a team of psychologists to try to provide support, particularly for those 2 injured people and for all the staff. It wasn't done on purpose against you. There you go. It's just an incident. It happens in the handling of tears. It always happens. That's why what we call in the ISTC, here there are rules Unfortunately, incidents can happen. It always happens, and often it's even unfortunate. So there we can thank God that there were no real deaths and all the injured are recovering. We said, thank God. No one wants to be caught off guard, so when a new ship comes in, everyone wants to make sure the equipment is working properly. That's normal, that's logical. But we're in the city, and these kinds of incidents shouldn't happen here. So don't make too much of it, okay? I hope the tension is starting to ease. It took us a while to come see you because, for good reason, we wanted to be able to explain why. Otherwise, we could have come to see you the very next day. But we waited on purpose, and I think you'll understand. You'll have the chance to ask your questions if you want, and we can answer them. We'll have an open conversation so you can relax a bit, because I can see there's been so much information flying around, and you yourselves have questions too.
Hello and welcome.
You're welcome.
Regarding the incident that took place last Wednesday, it didn't take much for social media and even some news outlets to start talking about a mutiny among your men and your possible escape to an unknown destination. What exactly happened?
Maybe they were even going to say that the TV director had been kidnapped too. Well, that's absolutely not the case. And often we tend to use certain terms, people say not to use them, but the reality is what it is. They are stateless people, they are enemies of the nation, and there's a speech by Sankara that I saw you broadcast last time I was watching, it's still relevant today. It's as if we're living in the present, and he's speaking right now. That's the reality. There's absolutely nothing to those rumors. We are here, and everyone should be careful. That day, the incident happened while we were in a meeting, and if people had fled, would there have been a press briefing after the meeting? There was a press briefing, wasn't there? But since they're used to lying as easily as they brief, they try to fool people. You shouldn't listen to those people. They just want to distract people. Honestly, it's absolutely nothing important at all. We never ever ran away with our soldiers, and that's truly the very last thing that would ever cross our minds, not even for a moment. We don't back down, we don't give up, and we kneel before no one except our parents and God. That's our mentality, our way of thinking, our unwavering belief. They can say whatever they want, and we simply just watch them quietly in silence. That's actually the reason why we didn't come earlier, and that's just how it is. We have to let them feed their own lies. And that's what I was saying. Maybe they would even go so far as to claim that the director had been kidnapped. And even his wife, who might have believed their nonsense, would see for herself and realize, now I see they're lying. They are filled with hatred. They're intellectually constipated. And that's why they have to lie. Because surely they've made a pact with the imperialists and are forced to work to make people believe their stories. They're basically crooks. As for us, we're here, we keep working, we're with you every morning, we show up, that's it. But we didn't want to come just to let them keep going until they drown themselves. I think they've really drowned now. All of Africa understands now that they are stateless, that they are enemies of the nation. That's it. Otherwise, they are absolutely nothing. We're here, we're working.
Mr. President, what is your assessment of how this incident has been covered by the media, especially the Western media?
Western media, that's nothing new, you know. And it's fitting. Since you are journalists, you work in information. Do you see what we call the lying media? I think many people have understood now. Most of them are dishonest media. They spend their time lying, manipulating. And today when I watch their reports and everything, they say it's shameful. And that's a very good thing. They've even managed to prove to all of Africa, to the whole world, that they are liars. And that's good. I think African youth must have understood, Burkina Faso youth must have understood. They've unsubscribed from those people. They don't listen to them anymore because they've manipulated all of us for a long time. There you go. You have plenty of examples right where you are. Take Côte d'Ivoire, for example, didn't hate Guy Gbagbo. In any case, for us, our generation, they lied about him so much. They said all sorts of nonsense. They put pressure through information, and you end up hating the person. They create a model of the person to force that image into your mind. You end up hating the person, they take him to the ICC, and then they say there's nothing, he's not guilty of anything. Is that serious? Gaddafi, they let Gaddafi die. Here are the consequences now. Dictator, he did this, he did that, according to their organizations. They lie, RFI, whatever, I don't know, France 24, Le Monde, Jeune Afrique. They have to do the work they are told to do. That's it, they're not actually free. There are a lot of media outlets. It's not like they live off advertising or whatever. That's not true. There are people who pay and you give the information the way they want. That's it. Even unfortunately, yeah, there are some in Burkina. There are plenty. That's it. When we say it often, people say we're attacking journalists, but there are some I think you have to choose between earning your living and actually loving your country. It's true, they fight for their country. Everything they do is for the benefit of their country, but we need to move away from that. And we see national media outlets using those media as references. Often when we look at certain newspapers, they quote, according to such and such newspaper, but they're liars. They have no information, they have nothing. Their reporters are liars. Because when they want to target a country, they paint that country however they want. They say whatever they want about it to make everyone hate it and push through what they want. But I think this time we've understood. We are in 2024. Well, it's a game of chess. Let's go, we'll see how it turns out. At this point, you need to break away from those media outlets.
Thank you so much, families, for listening and watching. This is what went on last year. It wasn't an attack, as you can hear. If we haven't get that yet, I've made it part 1 and 2. If possible, if you like it, I'll bring the other part as well when we talk about AI and all that. So we were given a warning. Some of us do not see the warning. I saw it after 2 days that this is what they are going to do. It's an exercise. They will do it army barrack. That was the last month one. When people are saying they saw a video, I don't watch videos like that. I'm sorry that it's unexpected. They attacked them. It was all planned, orchestrated. In case something happened, what would they do? I think I'm making myself clear here. So this is what people are saying. My families, all I'm saying is, please don't worry too much about that. I know your heart will beat when you say, because I was upset when I see something, but we are not going to stop them. I'm not going to stop them. The president will not be able to stop them. They will continue doing what they are doing. But we should not give in to that and our hearts be troubled. That's all I want to say. If you want me to share the remaining one, let me know and I will share it. It's ready, by the way. I can share it with you if you want it to, because it's long, 22 minutes plus me talking will be like 30 minutes. That's why I left it there. Thank you. God bless you. Don't worry about anything that you hear. If it is true, please, if you want to find out whether it's true or not, go to our TB News, go to Faso 7, go to BF1. These stations, that's Burkina Faso. When you're talking about Mali, ORTM or Sahel Info, go there yourself. You may not understand it, put a subtitle on and read it yourself. Everything will become clear for you. You don't have to be wasting your time, money, data, and all that heartbreaking. No, please don't do that to yourself. I used to be like that, but that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. I stop it. Unless maybe I'm looking for something and it comes on my screen, the title and the thumbnail, I will see it. I can't help that one, but clicking and watching or listening, no way, I won't do that. Thank you so much, families. God bless you all. Have a wonderful day. And credit to Faso 7 Our TB News for sharing this with us. Like I said, it's an old news. Please don't come for me. It's an old news. There's a reason why I'm sharing it, like I said already. Families, have a wonderful day and stay blessed. Bye-bye.